Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And it is a rainy day here. And as usual, as per our daily routine, we're going to go up the mountain and find some signal. And we're taking some hot stuff with us. And I see August going down into the fields with his... It is raining. He's wet. So what are we waiting for? Let's get wet. Yeah, in the rain. Needless to say, it is a rainy day. It is muddy. We're going up the mountain to get signal. I think this might be the most fun that we've had since we arrived to find signal against the hill. But I trust you, August.
Wrong guy to trust.
I think he knows what he's doing. I know the vehicle, the Land Rover, is pretty well. Good. It can handle these kind of things. This should be a fun ride. What became a daily routine for us was transformed into a magical moment with rain. Normally being on this hillside connecting with South African cell services was complemented with amazing views. But the rain created an atmosphere so peaceful that we almost did not want to leave.
Okay.
Peoples, I have to tell you, this is amazing. Yeah, it's wet, but the atmosphere here in the mountains, and for our daily run to get signal, calling everybody, doing business, getting up to date with WhatsApps and emails and everything like that. It's always good to be up here on the mountain, but today with the rain, this is gorgeous. Oh, it's so beautiful. I wish there was a way that I can really share this with you more, but yeah. But I am starting to get a little bit wet here, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. This behind me is one of the original mission houses, pastor houses, domineeshuis, pastorie. I don't know what you call that in English, but it is built completely out of sandstone. Now you will see when you're in Lesotho, a lot of the houses are built from sandstone because there's a lot of sandstone. But it's also my favorite way of building, and it looks amazing, especially if it's very old.
Now they go.
It's a little bit slippery, don't you guys think? Well, luckily we didn't go sideways, right? No comment.
Oh, I'm so sorry we didn't go sideways.
But we might here in front. We're too slow. So we're going to be filming some interviews now in the rain. And we've got a full load. Hello everybody. And that's all they do, just smile.
What else should we do?
This is now what you call sardines.
It's normal.
No reaction. I'm gonna put them on Facebook for the whole world to see, and they don't say a word. At least we've got a laugh now. Here we go. It's still raining like crazy.
In 1993, Anita and I arrived in Lesotho in Tebelong, a little village up in the mountains of Lesotho. I was the pastor of a small church that was spread out in the mountains of Lesotho, and soon I started to struggle with the question, how can I preach to people that are hungry? And this question haunted me, and I started doing many things, especially agricultural things. We bought a tractor and we put up greenhouses and we plowed for people. We didn't charge them, they couldn't pay. We had tomatoes in greenhouses. At one stage we had 4 tons of tomatoes per week to get rid of. And I made absolutely no impact in our community or in our area and in people's lives. One morning I got to the gate and there were 50 people standing there lining up and asking and begging for work, for food. And I said to them, I cannot feed a nation. We've got to help you to feed yourselves. I said, if you want to know how to feed your families, come on Monday and we'll teach you. And Joshua and I were prepared, and I couldn't believe it. The first Monday, 100 people came. And the second Monday, 150 and 200 and 250. We averaged a group of between 200 and 300 people every Monday morning. And that was the birth of Growing Nations. That's where our impact in the country and in Lesotho as a whole started to grow. Growing Nations is situated in Maputseng, one of the most beautiful rural areas of Lesotho. It's in a valley in the south of Lesotho.
The role of Growing Nations in communities is to give them more training about conservation agriculture or farming God's way, because we call it farming God's way because it's a conservation agriculture combined with the word of God. So together we call it farming God's way.
The people who are surrounding Growing Nations, they know the benefits of Growing Nations being present into their community, because there are a lot of benefits that they get from the project.
The focus has always been on equipping and training people, helping them to become better farmers. How can we use what we have? You know, development starts to do what you can right where you are with what you have.
I have to confess, in a way, the weather, the rain spoiled the whole trip, because filming what we had in mind of filming here should be done in very nice sunshine and happy surroundings. And even though, you know, clouds and stuff might be a little bit dark and gloomy, I love rainy days. So I've been enjoying the last couple of days here so much. But now this morning we are going to drive up north. We are going to collect some goods that needs to go down to the Western Cape as well, and we need to start prepping before we drive back to the Western Cape tomorrow. This is a very interesting day. We've gone from Lesotho to South Africa. We've picked up a whole bunch of stuff. Somebody that's going to be moving to August Farm in Ladysmith, Western Cape. And now we're going back into Lesotho before we drive back again. And we're approaching the gate. I hope we're going to get through.
It might be a Freelander, but it's still a Land Rover.
That is true.